Good evening, everyone.
Welcome. It's Friday night, 9 p.m. and we are back here on a live session on
How to ace your career.
So guys, like always, we begin by introducing ourselves. So I'm Nutan, I'm a career and a life coach. I basically coach mid-age professionals. That's people with 12 to 15 years plus years of experience. When they experience stagnancy in their career, or probably they are wanting to shift a career from where they are, or they feel that they are not getting the kind of growth that they were experiencing, or the passion is missing somewhere in their life, what they had in the first 12-15 years of their life. That's the time when they come to me. And always we've seen amazing results in our clients' life because we really work on their overall aspect, every aspect of their life. It's a holistic coaching, not just about looking at their career, but looking at the life stage that they are in terms of the career that they are in, the corporate world, everything put together. And that really guarantees 100% results. So that's about me. And
I'm Dheeraj, and I'm a life coach, career coach, and a business coach. And both of us together, we create this company called as ND Life Coaching.
So before we begin the session, I would like to inform all of you, we had a wonderful trip. A 10-day trip to Japan. I really enjoyed learning a lot of things there. Every time we go there is some new revelation that we had. So this time we could meet someone whom we've been learning from, our mentor in terms of spiritualism, whom we go and listen to. And the amazing part was he's 97 years old. Generally, we believe that old age you start looking, but that wasn't the case with him. He was looking like a newborn baby. Absolutely beautiful, fair skin, such beautiful pink lips. They were more pinker than my lipstick shade today. And somehow that picture, that image never went off from my eyes. It's come back. We've been here for almost a week now, but that image has stayed. And that shows that if you're living a happy and fulfilled life, that's how you can age gracefully.
Absolutely correct.
And if I want to live a happy and fulfilled life, the most important aspect of life is career. If I'm not happy and fulfilled there, I'll never be able to feel happiness. And I'll never be able to live that. And I'll pass on all the unhappiness and resentment to my loved ones. So it's really very crucial to enjoy what you do. So if you're unhappy in your career, please look on what can you do to make that shift. Otherwise, at that time, at that phase of life, probably not in your 90s, probably in your 80s, India we are touching 80s now, you will have some regrets. If you don't want that, and if you want to live a happy, fulfilled life, so that people, the young generation, when they come to you in your old age, they should see that you can say that your life was well lived.
At the same time, I feel that to have a great career, to have a successful career, there are quite a few C's that people have talked about. And one of the C, which I strongly believe, is confidence. Confidence plays a very crucial role in your growth, in your success. If people believe to me who are watching, please agree or disagree. Please share yes or no. Confidence, I believe, is very, very crucial. And today we are going to talk about what are the reasons due to which we are by and large killing our own confidence.
Absolutely.
Which is such a crucial thing for growth. Like, Indra Nui says, one of her 5 C's that she talks for success, one of the C is confidence. And today, that's what we are going to talk about. That what is that we do due to which our confidence is shattered completely.
Absolutely true. So like Dheeraj just said, confidence is undeniably the cornerstone of success.
Yes.
In every facet of our life, be it personal or professional. It's the driving force behind our willingness to take risks. If I'm a confident person, I'll go all out and I'll take risk in life. And I'm not saying just go all out and jump into something. No, it'll be a calculated risk, but I'll take that risk because I'm confident about myself. It enhances my ability to achieve all goals.
Very true.
And it is the key to nurture fulfilling relationships.
Absolutely.
In fact, I truly believe that every one of us, whether it's a personal front or professional front, we always love to be around someone who's confident.
Yes.
And I would really want to know from each one of you sitting there and listening to us and probably listen to us later, do you wish to have such a confident person in your life, whether it's in your personal front
or it's in your professional? However, what is really disheartening to see that there are countless individuals unwittingly undermine their own confidence through the toxic habits that they have developed over time. And that's exactly tonight. We are going to embark on a deep dive into these habits, shedding light on the profound ways that they can erode your self-esteem. We don't know, but unknowingly, we have developed these habits. Like, for example, if I have an unhealthy body, which means I have unhealthy habits. Same way, if I am lacking confidence, is because the habits that I have inculcated, due to which I'm not able to have, rather I'm eroding my own self-esteem. And that is what. So if you have ever grappled with low self-confidence, it's imperative first to recognize these destructive behaviors, habits, and more importantly, to take concrete steps to eliminate them from your life so that you can live a very confident life, go out there and achieve all the success on this earth. So today we are going to talk about the 5 habits that are destroying your confidence.
And we all know that confidence leads to happiness, right?
Yes.
So if you want a happy life, if you want to become successful, then the only way is by living a confident life.
Very true.
So today, let's try and understand what are these habits. There are many of them, but the top 5 that I chose, which are very common,
yes,
is what we're going to talk about.
Absolutely right.
So the habit number 1, which most of us live in, is called as comparison.
Absolutely right.
It's really an illness that we all live in. Now, where does this begin? Why do you get into the mode of comparison? So we all know that in our childhood, our parents often compared us to our siblings, to our peers. Our teachers do that consistently. Look at him, he does it so well. Look at you, you didn't do this so well. Look at you, you don't learn this, you don't understand this, you don't know this. And by default, that comparison, goes in so deep that when I grow up, I also start doing the same thing. So adults find themselves continuously comparing their progress to that of others. Where have I reached? Where has my peer reached? We both started in the same company at the same time. I didn't reach there. I have reached here. Why? What is the problem? Most of our career counseling sessions that I've interacted with people when they come and meet us and talk to us about their career in the first time, they often express concerns about their peers outperforming them. And outperforming them not in terms of how they've grown, but in terms of their position and their earning. And you know what happens? The self-imposed comparison leads to unhappiness. It leads to stress. And gradually, it somewhere starts leading you to lose your own confidence in yourself. So then, of course, the most important thing.
So the first, what she said, this whole comparing thing is rooted in childhood. Number 2, the perils of peer pressure. Okay. And we know that constantly we have that peer pressure going on. And of course, the social media impact. Oh my God. Last 10 years has made the world crazy. This whole advent of social media is amplified the comparison game to an unprecedented level. Oh my God. People are just moving pictures from background and putting into social media and saying, I traveled here, I traveled there. And the husband is and the wife is saying, देखो वो लोग कहाँ घूम के आ रहे हैं, हम घर में ही हैं. अरे वो भी घर से ही picture निकाल के डाल रहे हैं. But this has reached to a different level. The constant stream of seemingly perfect lives and carefully filtered photos can trigger feeling of inadequacy. उनके घर में सब कुछ है, देखो picture दिख रहा है. And we start believing it, that's the truth. Oh my God, how wise we are.
I have people posting such amazing poems for their loved ones on their birthday, on their anniversary.
Oh my.
But if you actually know them, they would be having a pathetic relationship.
20 years they have not been in the same room sleeping. The kids are screaming. But outside, oh wow, What a great couple on social media. Chasing likes and followers is very toxic. Okay. So constantly I want to only see how much habits I have, how many followers I have. Oh, he has so many followers. I don't have followers. What is so great about it? This damages your self-esteem and also affects your relationship.
In fact, this time when we were hearing someone, she's touching her 40s.
Yeah.
Her friend is touching her 40s. They have been friends for last 10 years. But there's a drift that has happened because this person has not liked and responded to the post that she had put on the media, because she believed that that post is going to make a change globally. And just because one person, her friend, didn't respond, that impact was not that big.
Very true.
So that's what really starts happening, that I liked yours, did you like mine? I liked yours the minute you put in, and you liked mine 2 days later, which means I'm not important to you.
Absolutely. Oh God.
So this comparison and this constant pressure has really started impacting people's self-confidence, especially if you're young.
Yeah.
It's really, really a damaging habit. So now if I have this habit, what do I do? It's really very important.
Absolutely
correct.
How
do I overcome this habit? So to combat this comparison habit, it is really very essential to remember one very crucial thing, and which both of us live every single day. Believing that everyone's life journey is unique.
You know why it's unique? Because we ourselves are unique. It's a very important point to understand that all our life journey is unique.
And what happens, when I start believing in that, then there's no reason to look at the other person. So what you need to do, compare yourself with what you were yesterday.
Yes.
And if you have grown, then pat your back and say, wonderful job done. If you have not, then work on that journey, because that's going to take you ahead.
Absolutely.
So when you direct your focus inward and start celebrating your own accomplishments, you can embrace a very distinctive path, and you will start to witness that your confidence is soaring. That's exactly what we do with each and every client of ours.
Absolutely.
That we put them into a zone when we make them believe that you're unique with all your own unique qualities, tendencies, behaviors, patterns, and what you're expecting out of life. So never ever compare yourself to someone else. I have this in my house, that other person has. I bought a house at this age, that other person bought at a younger age. I have this vehicle, this person. This was previously. Today, the economy is booming. We have got into comparison in social media. We've got into comparison in our careers. Let's not do that. Compare from where you are yesterday to what you are today.
So second habit, which is dangerous for confidence, is procrastination. Okay. So it's a completely deceptively harmless habit. Procrastination often makes itself as a harmless tendency, causing each individual to delay their task. I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. You just keep delaying. It's like making important calls or completing your crucial projects. You know this call is important. Like, for example, if you're in sales, you have to call, but you're procrastinating. I call later. I call later. If you have to complete a project, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And that's how you keep delaying things. Now, these delays leads to unnecessary pressure. Oh my God, it's 28 and I have to deliver on 31st. And now there is a chaos. There is confusion. That deadline, everything is sitting on your head. And this declines very strongly in the quality of your work.
The next thing that happens when you're procrastinating unknowingly, what are you doing? You're undermining your self-belief.
Yes.
Because procrastination actually sends a very detrimental message to your brain. And what is that message? It says you lack the capability to complete tasks effectively.
Yep.
And this message, by default, leads you to losing confidence in your ability to excel in any area. Oh, I couldn't do it that time. I know I'll not be able to do it this time. So you definitely have to first become aware that do you have the habit of procrastination? And if yes, then it's important to overcome this habit.
Absolutely. Now, how to overcome this habit is simple. First, to safeguard your self-worth. It's extremely imperative to overcome procrastination. Begin by setting daily goals and breaking them into manageable, small, bit-sized tasks. Not, like for example, there's a client of mine, I think almost after 16 years, she started working. She's been procrastinating for the last 3-4 years. She's got coach. So she decided, you know what, I'm going to work 8 hours a day. I said, no, you're not going to do that. Let's start with 1 hour a day. She started with 1 hour a day. Now it's been 4 months. She started working 4 hours a day. But if she would have done that 8 hours a day, I knew she would have not done it. Make it small. Devise a very clear-cut plan. So we have a clear-cut plan that we have decided to complete this task and commit to adhering it. Okay, that's very important. Don't forget to allocate time for occasional breaks. Okay, you need to have a break. You can't sit consistently. And to recharge and refocus.
The third habit, which most of us are unaware that it's happening, is negative self-talk.
Yes.
This is a silent confidence killer. We see in the movie, right? A villain working behind the scene, and all of a sudden he appears where none of us would have actually doubted he's a villain.
Yes.
That's exactly what negative self-talk does to you. It's the biggest villain in your life, taking you away from success, taking you away from happiness, taking you away from fulfillment.
Very true.
Negative self-talk is silent, but it's a formidable habit that can erode your confidence over time. What does it do? It manifests as thoughts like, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I have not done this before. How will I be able to do it now? And it prevents you from taking risk or trying new endeavors.
Yes.
I know so many of them in my life who don't take the risk at the right time, and then they regret later. Many times when client comes to and say that it's 20 years and I've not got that kind of growth. I'm not here, but my peer has grown. You know why? Because he took the risk at the right time.
Very true.
You did not. You played it safe. And you played safe only because of that negative self-talk. And then you end up regretting later. And then you want to cover that up in just 1 year. I didn't do it for the last 20 years. I want to do it now. It doesn't work that way. So think back. Become aware of those negative thoughts which are dwelling in your mind. Believe me, success comes to those who can take risk in life.
Absolutely.
And I would like to share here one of these success stories. 1.5 years back, I thought of writing a book.
Yep.
Something which I've never done before. I'm not an author. I'm not a great writer. I've never tried my hands on. I just knew because I was writing these posts on LinkedIn somewhere, it encouraged me to write a book. And I chose to take that risk. I chose the right people to take the feedback. I could curb my negative self-talk. And today I'm so happy to say that every single day, I find someone buying my book.
Across the world.
I find someone reading my book. I find someone coming and reaching out to me and telling my life changed because I could read that. It's such an amazing feeling, which I would have missed if I would have got carried away in my negative self-talk.
Absolutely. Now, one of the reasons we do this negative self-talk because we can't handle disappointment. I don't know why we believe that life is always going to be like this. I don't know why we want to live in that myth. Life is a journey of up and down. So if there are going to be up, there are going to be down. If there are going to be pleasure, there's going to be pain. If there's going to be praise, there's going to be censure. If there's going to be victory, there's going to be disappointment. This kind of thinking also makes it challenging to handle disappointment or failure constructively. Okay, failure. We all have been through failure. We have failed a couple of times, but we use that as a stepping stone for where we are today. So often pushing individuals further into that cycle of self-doubt. Okay. Oh, see, I knew I can't make it happen.
And then it's reconfirming your self-talk.
I knew this is not meant for me. I had told you already, I'm a loser, I'm a failure. And that's what you do again and again and again.
So how do you overcome this habit? Negative self-talk can be conquered through awareness and conscious effort.
Absolutely correct.
Start first by recognizing your negative thoughts and then consciously steer them towards positive affirmations.
Yes.
Like you steer your vehicle when you see traffic, when you see a pothole. Same way you have to steer your thoughts. For instance, replace I'm not good enough with I'm doing my best, and that's what counts.
Absolutely.
Like I remember Dheeraj telling me that if this book can help one person through the toxic relationship, that person will, you will be able to change that person's life. And that's worth enough writing that book. And that gave me that confidence. So what is that positive affirmation that you can use to curtail your negative self-talk? I sincerely request, if you have this pattern, recognize it and ensure that after the session, you write 2-3 positive affirmations to counterattack this habit. Otherwise, you'll forget it. And tomorrow morning will be another day and you'll never go back to curbing this.
Absolutely right.
You can also say, I'm best and that's what counts. So with patience and practice, gradually you will see a noticeable improvement in your confidence. Now remember this, patience and practice.
Yes.
You'll have to do it consistently. One day it will not happen. Like we all have been doing incantations for the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
And we've been seeing amazing results. So it's really very, very crucial.
It is a must, and the fourth habit we are talking about, we lack of focus and productivity. We all know that we are living an age of distraction. Currently, probably 23 years back, we didn't have that much of distraction. 30 years back, we just had a Doordarshan. That was the only distraction on Saturday or Sunday evening. Today, we are in the age of distraction, especially our digital age. Distraction abound, from notification on our phone to pings on messaging app and constant email updates. Lack of focus is a pervasive habit that hampers productivity and can lead to self-doubt regarding one's ability itself to achieve goal. So you need to be so careful. You need to be aware that constantly we are living in the world of distraction. So how do you overcome this habit? Is by, to overcome this confidence killing habit, establish a daily goal and break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks.
Create a structured plan for completing these tasks and commit to following it. Now, it's very important when we are doing something consistently for hours, you lose focus. So it's important that you decide, like for me, it is 90 minutes. I need a break.
Yep.
I step out, I breathe fresh air and I come back. If it is not happened because there are 2 back-to-back sessions, I'll get up after the second session. But I definitely will take, do some breathing. Probably we'll go meet each other in the 2 rooms and talk something new and then come back. That's how it helps me to recharge and regain my focus. There's also something which you can do regular basis. And that is some kind of meditation regime.
Very true.
That can help you develop your focus. But believe me, today the most important thing which is missing in people's life is focus. The distractions are so easy. I have asked my clients so many times when they come to me, and thankfully today the so-called mobile phone, which is the highest amount of distraction,
very true,
also gives you in your settings, you have that how many hours did you spend on your WhatsApp, on your LinkedIn, on your YouTube, on your Facebook, and prevent yourself from that distraction, because unknowingly it takes away so many hours. And then you start feeling pressurized and you develop this habit of getting distracted, not giving in your best.
Very true.
When you don't give in your best, results are not great and you start losing your confidence.
So that's how. And how do I fight this distraction issue? I did with one of the clients. She's a student. She was in her 10th standard and she had scored 60%. And though we knew her capability is more than 90%. So that's how she started getting coached. What did I do with her? I just made her realize the outcome of what can happen if she constantly focuses on the mobile and she does not focus on her studies. And then making her aware again and again and again that what can happen with this distraction. And that's how slowly and gradually, towards the end of the last 4 months, she got so focused. She started studying for 12 hours and she scored 94%, my dear friend. And she was 4th in the entire state, Gujarat state that she was into. So that is the power, that if I focus on the outcome, then I can fight this distraction.
Absolutely true. And then the 5th habit, toxic relationships.
Very true.
Negative influences, when you're surrounded with these negative individuals,
yes,
they can be incredibly detrimental to your progress, to your happiness, to your success.
Yes.
Because toxic people often have a pessimistic outlook. They drain your energy and they make you question your own abilities.
Very true.
They have the capacity to put you down. They have a capacity to make you feel inferior. I remember a few of the successful people whom I had invited on this, you all are aware, the series that we run, Insight from Mentor. We are looking forward for some more episodes coming in. So keep tuned to that also. They mentioned this, that they take efforts to stay away from people with negative energies. And if these people exist in your own family, we said then try and minimize the time that you spend with them, because they really hamper your life, your success, your progress, and you end up losing your confidence.
And one habit that I have seen inculcating of late is excessive apologizing. Okay, you should keep these individual counts. You may find yourself, you're excessively apologizing just to keep people happy.
So, when you have these toxic people around you,
yeah,
you don't want to create nuisance. And what you end up doing, when that person is getting upset, he's throwing tantrums, the only thing you say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And when I constantly keep repeating these sorries to myself, these apologies are valuable if they're limited.
Very true.
When you overuse them, they start harming your confidence. And you portray yourself as if you're unsure and you're lacking faith in your abilities.
Very true.
People will not know that you have a toxic person in your environment, and that's how you've developed this habit. Believe me, excessive apologizing is not good. Extreme sorry is not good. Sorry once in a while when you've made a mistake is fine. But if you want to keep up with these toxic people, you end up doing that to maintain the peace and calm in the environment. And unnecessarily, you start losing confidence in yourself.
Now, how to overcome this habit? In this case, the solution is very clear. Distance yourself from toxic people and prioritize relationship with those who will uplift and support you. Focus on building positive connections with individuals who believe in you and your potential. This shift will aid in fortifying with your self-confidence and propelling you towards your fullest potential. Like, Tony Robbins, our mentor, always says, or there are many others who say, proximity
is power. And in both ways.
Or show me your 5 friends, I will show you your future. That's exactly what you need to be doing tonight before sleeping. Who are the 5 people I'm surrounded with? What are the people I'm moving around with? What are the people I'm surrounded with? Because these are the people I'm going to become like. And if they are toxic people, be away from them. Even if it is your own closest person, be away.
So always find people who will believe in you and your potential and surround yourself with them. Spend maximum amount with such people. That is how you'll keep building your confidence and keep growing. So finally, we hope that these 5 habits you will take care of. Let's just go through them one by one.
Yep.
First one is comparison, especially on the social media. And of course, it is rooted from the childhood. Second, it's about procrastination. Third, it's about negative self-talk. Fourth, it is about lack of focus, which results in less productivity. And fifth, it's about toxic relationship. If any of these 5 habits you have, please work on overcoming them. You can come back again and listen to this recording on how to overcome this habit. But as of now, at least identify if you have any of these habits and how it is really doing the damage in your life, in your career. So we hope that this live session today has enlightened you. And if you have identified which one of the confidence killing habits you have, then please take actionable steps to break free from their grip.
Very true. You deserve to build and maintain a self-confidence that's essential for successful and fulfilling life. So thank you very much once again.
Don't miss this opportunity to unlock your fullest potential and safeguard your self-worth.
Absolutely right.
So go back, fight these toxic habits in you, and ensure that you lead a more confident and happy life. That's it from both of us. Thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful, happy weekend.
And see you again on next Friday on How to Ace Your Career. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.